They're paying customers. They're paying customers. I paid for their food. They're my party. What's the problem, bro? Keep it moving. I paid for their food. They're my party. Keep it moving, bro.
I can ask questions. It's all right.
You're harassing them. They're humans too, bro. They're paying customers. I paid for their food. Keep it moving, bro.
I didn't even talk to him.
I saw you how you were looking at him, and you asked her, go, keep it moving.
So you're assuming.
I'm not assuming nothing. I saw what you asked
You're
her.
assuming.
You're assuming, bro. They're paying customers. Get out of here. Are you a paying customer?
I can be in here.
Do you want a burger?
I don't.
I can't too. Leave them alone, bro.
Why are you getting so upset?
Because you're harassing them. Have a nice day,
Did I
man.
even talk to him? Did I speak with him?
Have a nice day.
Did I speak
Have a
with
nice
him?
day. Keep it moving, bro. Keep it moving, bro. What's wrong in Florida? I buy these people food, and as soon as the cop sees them, he comes over here to harass them. They're paying customers. Get the crap out of here, bro. Keep it moving. Keep it moving, brody. State of Florida. These people, they're not bothering anybody. They're paying customers. They're just having something to eat. And these police officers are harassing them simply for being homeless. They haven't bothered anybody. They haven't broken any rules. They're not doing anything illegal. All they're doing is sitting down to have something to eat. They came out here now and they've brought 2 other police cars to harass these homeless. They actually brought in more police officers simply because these homeless people are eating at a restaurant. Who the crap says they don't have the right to eat? They want to put themselves out like they're humanitarians, like they care about people. In what world is this not a human rights violation? They brought out more police cars simply because two homeless people are eating. This is an embarrassment. You know what it is to bring... This car was already here. These are paying customers. What makes these people be less human than the rest of us? So look, there was one here. Now they brought another one. And they brought another one. Why? Why? These are paying customers. These are human beings. Why? What makes these people be less human than the rest of us? All they're doing is trying to get a meal, eat something. They're paying customers. They didn't steal their food. They're no different than any of these other people. Why go out of your way to harass somebody who's just trying to eat? He walked in, and I told him before he walked in, and with an attitude, I said, what do you want? I said, what do you want? Because he was going to go talk to the homeless people. I wasn't going to let him. I got in between him and the homeless people. So I put myself between him and the homeless people, and I said, hey, man, leave them alone, bro. They're paying customers. He still went inside the store. He wasn't buying anything. He wasn't eating. He still went inside the store. He went inside the store to ask the business owner, and the business owner told him, they're paying customers. Leave them alone, bro. They're paying customers. Leave them alone. Look, they brought out more police. There was 1 police car. Now they have 3 police cars out here. 3 police cars out here because a homeless person is sitting at a restaurant. What? This is Brandon. This is a crap hole. This isn't Naples. This ain't Naples. This ain't Naples. This ain't Naples. This ain't Palm Beach. This is Brandon. This is a ghetto suburb. They don't get it, man. I tried talking to him man to man, took off my hat, told him to take off his badge, talked to him man to man. If I told him that I'm a paying customer and I'm paying for their food, leave them alone, why you got to go ask them a question you already know the answer to? But at the end of the day, this is the state of Florida. To the state of Florida, homeless people are worthless. They have no rights. And this is exactly what I've been telling you guys. Out of hundreds of people here, why them? Because they're homeless. Elderly, disabled people.
You can tell the lady was mutilated. I mean,
she's got a messed up leg. It's an elderly. I see a person who is elderly. Then I saw her. I said, man, look at this elderly lady out here in the rain. Let me buy them a meal. They sit down with my money that I'm paying for their meal to sit down there and enjoy their meal. And they don't. I tried talking to him. I told him, take off your badge. And I took off my hat. I told him, take off your badge. Talk to me man to man about this. But, you know. He's not going to.
Yeah.
That's right, man.
He's not going to.
Hey, it used to be black people. Now it's homeless people that discriminate. Hey, America ain't changed. Now they got a different person to go after. Let them people live, man. Let them people live. They're elderly people. I'm paying for their food. Let them eat their food in peace, bro.
I talked to the business owner after you left. She wasn't thrilled.
No.
And she wasn't mad at the homeless people.
She's
I
not
can
mad
tell
at the
you that.
homeless people. I told him before he came up, I said, hey, bro, they're paying customers. Leave them alone. They don't. Profiling is profiling. He's trying to explain to me that he gets paid to make sure there's no homeless people here, and there's not. I said, hey, profiling is profiling. Discrimination is discrimination. Profiling is profiling. There's no way around it. You either treat people with respect and dignity or you don't.
Yep.
That's it. This ain't Naples. This is freaking Brandon, dude. This ain't Palm Beach County or Collier County or St. Johns County. This is freaking Hillsborough County. This ain't rich people out here. Let people eat, bro. He ain't got the same now, if those homeless people talk back to that police officer or try to record him or some of him, they're going to jail. Won't put me in jail. I bought them the meal. They're my guest, and they're my honored guest. Honored guest. I bought them a meal because I liked them. I saw them, I liked them, and I wanted to pay for their food. They are my honored guest. Not just my guest. Honored guest. Okay? For me to have my guests that I'm paying for their meal at a restaurant, to have the police come and ask me if they're supposed to be there. What is this? The days of slavery where black people needed a car to go out and... Well, what is this, man? When he came up from a long distance, I walked up to him outside the restaurant. And I said, hey, bro, everybody here's a paying customer. Leave them alone, man. I said, they're paying customers. Leave them alone, bro. Because he was going to talk to them. Okay? He was going to talk to them. Now, when I dismissed him, I'm the paying customer, I dismissed him, he walked into the store and asked the lady the same question that he asked me. Now, that disrespects me because I'm the guest. Who the crap, if I'm the paying customer at this restaurant, who the crap has the right to tell my paying guests they can't be there, or question if they have the right to be there? You're the one who doesn't have a right to be here, bro. I told him, you want a sandwich? I'll pay your sandwich. You want to eat something? You hungry? You hungry too? But at the end of the day, it got heated later on, but it wasn't heated at first. I went up to him. I said, hey, bro, when people they're my guests. I'm paying for them. They're my very esteemed guests. Leave them alone, man. You know, put away the fact that you're a cop and talk to me like a man. I understand you're doing your job, but when I, the paying customer, told you to leave, I invited him for a meal. If he was a cool cop, he ain't a cool cop. He would have said, he could have. When I told him, hey, they're paying customers. You want something to eat too? You hungry too? They're hungry. You're hungry. We can all sit down and eat. I know cops that would have sat down and had a burger on me. I would have bought him a burger, bro. As a rule, if I'm eating a meal and I see a homeless person and I can afford it, I buy them a meal too. Because I can't sit here and eat this food while watching somebody else hungry, bro. I can't sit here and eat a meal and look out and see somebody else who ain't got it when I still got it right here in my pocket. I can give it to him, bro. Because I'm built like that. And if I see a police officer, if I'm eating a meal and a police officer walks in, I pick up his tab too. I would have bought him a freaking burger. I told him, you hungry? I'll buy you a burger. You came up in here, you want a burger? I'll pay your burger too. I'd have bought a burger for everybody in the freaking place so everybody can have something to eat. I don't get it, bro. You're not going to convince me. There's no justification for that. You're not going to convince me that there's a justification. Okay, they're homeless and he says they're loitering. They're not loitering. They're my guests. They pay for a meal. And when I told him to leave him alone, then he went and harassed the business owner. So now he's putting the business owner, look at how messed up this is, bro. He's putting heat on the business owner over my guest, bro. He's making me look bad for having my guest. Now he's making the business owner look bad. He's putting heat on the business owners needlessly over a client's decision to invite somebody for dinner. Mom, I know there are police officers that would have took mine off for a free burger and left it at that. I know police officers that would have sat down and had a meal with the homeless people. I know police officers that if they had walked in and saw me paying for the homeless people, they would, out of their paycheck, would have refunded me. I interviewed a young lady up here in Bradenton. I interviewed a young girl, and this young girl was dumpster diving. She was inside the dumpster looking for. She said she was looking for a cell phone, but she was probably looking for something to eat. I'll be honest. I don't think she was looking for a cell phone. She was probably dumpster diving looking for food. She might have been embarrassed to say that on camera, but she was dumpster diving, okay? This young lady in Bradenton, I interviewed her. She said she was dumpster diving, and a cop, a Bradenton police officer, pulled $50 out of his own pocket, okay? Pulls $50 out of his own pocket, his own paycheck, and gave it to the girl that was dumpster diving so she could have some money, bro. This is a real story of a homeless person. I got a homeless guy, and now this was in Jacksonville. I interviewed a homeless guy in Jacksonville. These people, they had all the, you could tell they were shooting up. This guy told me, homeless guy and his girlfriend, that a Jacksonville police officer paid for them to stay in a hotel. So if you're a police officer in Florida and you see a homeless person outside of a plaza, bro, how am me, a YouTuber, able to do it and you a police officer ain't? Do we need to pay our police officers more money? Do the police need to do we need to pay them more? How much are police officers making in Tampa? Does somebody know how much does a police officer in Tampa make that he can't buy a meal for a homeless person? Because if I'm a YouTuber, I was a high school dropout until yesterday, and I'm able to buy a meal for a homeless person, I don't see why a cop couldn't do it. This is before I turned on the camera. I saw him walk to them, and outside the restaurant with no cameras, I told him, hey, these are my guests, they're paying customers, leave them alone. And I told him, he says, I'm going to ask the business owner. I said, you don't need to ask the business owner. I'm the paying customer. I got the receipt right here for their food. Leave them alone. So let me be clear. This didn't have to be a YouTube video. It became a YouTube video because the police officer disrespected me by going up to the business owner, because now he's putting me on blast with the business owner.